and with my heart, I am always with you, because I often feel that the Hong Kong is my second country. So I like your country very much, and I enjoy a lot when I was in Hong Kong, and also I like your custom, your tradition, and your culture, and your human values. So therefore now, even though we cannot meet each other physically because of the present situation, but I really happy to be with you via this Zoom technology. And what you are doing is one of the best things to relax yourself. It is very important because as Shan mentioned, that whatever happens in the world makes our minds stress, and as a reaction, our minds create and generate a lot of negativities towards the situation in everywhere. This is very normal and very ordinary and very natural now. People are afraid of each other, and no security. And you are lucky because most of people, humans, have to be alone now in their own houses as a prison and as a prisoners. So a lot of loneliness is there, boredom is there, and fear is there, and nobody knows what is going to happen in next minute. No future, looks like no future. So with all those things, internally and externally, the modern world is living with a lot of negativities, a lot of negative emotions, thoughts, attitudes, expectations, and vibrations. So my dear friends, the very first thing is what we had to be understood is all those things are our own creations. Human makes them. Not the world, not this earth, not the sun or moon, not the universe. We create all those negativities. It's up to us. We made them. We are the creators of fear. We are the creators of sadness and insecurity and loneliness, also boredom, maybe hatred. And if we can understand this, that our mind is the origin of all those dark energies, And our mind is the fountain or spring of all the negative feelings and emotions. Then we can do something to change our thinking, to change our mind, to change our own way of thinking. And it is up to us. I know the physical and social and materialistic situation is not good, not healthy at all, not comfortable at all, in everywhere, not only in Hong Kong, not only in Sri Lanka, in everywhere. And therefore, most us are being depressed or close to depression. And this is the nature of ordinary way of thinking, ordinary mind. We have born with such a mind, which is reacting to small things and creating big waves out of small happenings. And we have lived with such a mind. And now we have this question, we have this choice. Are we going to live with this ordinary mind, or can we do something to change our mind? If we think that this is the nature of world, this is the nature of life, we cannot do anything, we have to surrender to whatever happens, or we are innocent, we are helpless, somebody else is responsible for this bad situation, they have to do something to save us. It doesn't help, my dear friends. We always like to hand over the responsibilities on somebody else's shoulders, always. This is one of the natures of our ordinary way of thinking. This is the nature of our childish mind. Kids think in this way. Whatever happens, they always blame to somebody else, either to the father or mother. They think that they are responsible. Parents are responsible for all the discomforts, whatever they are experiencing. And kids think that they are suffering and they are in a pain because of their parents. And further, they think that parents are responsible. Parents has to do something to save us. So it is okay. This thinking is okay for kids. But slowly, when we grow up, then we understand this, that actually Nobody is responsible for certain things. We don't know who is responsible. Maybe nobody is there to be responsible. And for sometimes we have to be responsible for our life. Especially, my dear friends, our happiness and unhappiness 100% belongs to us. We don't know who made this world. Nobody knows. We don't know who made this universe. We can say the nature made the world, or we can say the God made this world, or we can use some other names, but actually we don't know. But we, you and me, are the creators of our own happiness and unhappiness. If I am happy, that means I am the creator of my happiness, not you. And if you are happy, simply you are the creator of your happiness. And if we are unhappy and sad, then we are the creators of our sadness and unhappiness. It is so easy to hand over this responsibility onto somebody else, or even to our past karma. Someone can say that we are suffering now because of our past karma, or we are suffering now because of somebody else. But it doesn't help. If we can study the history of human world, or if we can study, or if we can learn the history of this world as far as possible, this year, last year, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 100 years ago, 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, 5,000 years ago, we can learn so many things. But unfortunately, without learning and studying the history of human world or this world, most of us came to this conclusion: the past is better than the present. The past is comfortable than the present. The past is innocent than the current situation. We always think in this way, and we have thousands of examples to prove this conclusion. But if we can learn and study the history, then we cannot find any single year which has no problem, which has no war, which has no conflict, which has no sickness, which has no issue, no trouble, no question. Can we find any single year or even any single month in this history where all the humans are totally happy? No sadness, no depression, no unhappiness. Can we find a single day? I think it's impossible. Always fights are there, wars are there, problems are there, conflicts are there, sicknesses are there, less or more. So this is one of the natures of the world. The world means everything. Light and the darkness, rain and the sun, winter and the spring and the summer, fire and the water, coldness and the heat. All are parts of the world. Whether we like them or not. But somehow we think half of the conditions are okay. Half of the circle is nice and the rest of the half is not nice. So they should not happen. And we do everything to keep the good half of the circle as long as possible. And we expect 100% pure world, 100% pleasant and peaceful world, 100% happy and safe world. It's okay to expect happiness, peacefulness, and security. It's okay, nothing wrong. But the question is, can we expect 100% happy world, 100% pure world, 100% justice? This 100% is just a concept. In the reality, my dear friends, in the reality, no 100%. It is only in the books, only in the theories, only in the concepts, and only in our brains. 100%. Not in the reality. So we make a beautiful model of 100% and then we expect it. 100% good father, 100% good mother, 100% good daughter and son, 100% good sister and brother, 100% good neighborhood, 100% good teachers and students and partners, 100% good husband and wife, so and so. So whenever we try to apply this model of 100%, then nobody is capable to fit into this model of 100%. Even not our mother, not our father, not our own children, not our own partners, not our own relatives, friends. Nobody is fitting to this model of 100%. So whenever we are using this lens or glass of 100%, then only we have to see the negativities, the bad sides, weaknesses. Therefore, if we really want to experience peace and love, then we had to remove this lens or glass of 100%. We should not use this model of 100% because, yeah, of course, it's a very romantic model, 100% good one, 100% good father, good mother, 100% good citizens. Very good, very romantic and very beautiful and very attractive model. But not practical, not realistic, and not reasonable. Then the real person and the model of this 100%, there is a gap. There is a gap. Always there is a gap in between the reality and what we expect. Even if we expect 100% wise and good person from our own self, then we have self conflicts with ourselves. Then we start to hate ourselves and punish ourselves. No peace. My dear friends, always there are conflicts in between the reality and our expectations. And unfortunately, we think the cause of the problem is not here, not in what I expect. We always think it's in there, outside. So, therefore, we start to hate the world, hate others, and fight against them. We try to change them. We blame them. And this can go over and over. Then everybody is blaming to everyone. This is the thing what is happening right now in the world. We all are blaming to everybody. We all are criticizing everyone. And it doesn't help. It doesn't work. So what we are doing is we are generating and creating negative energies. We all are creating and generating negative vibrations. And we are radiating them towards each other, towards the society, towards the family, towards the country, towards the world, towards the sky. And they are coming back to us. They don't go anywhere. They don't go to any other planet. They don't go to any other solar system. They don't go to any other galaxy. They are coming back to us. So the very first thing is we had to see what we can do to make a peaceful world, what we can do to make a lovely world, a heartful world, what we can do to make inner peace and outer peace. Maybe we can contribute small thing. not a big thing, a small thing. But that small thing can be a very big help for others. So we can start with our mind. Can we be peaceful with ourselves? Can we be peaceful with our own mind? And can we be peaceful with my present situation? Can we accept myself just as I am? The logic is, if we cannot accept myself just as me, then how possible to accept the world just as it is? And also, if I cannot accept, if I am not able to accept myself just as I am, then who can accept myself? Then can we expect this, that somebody else has to accept me just as I am? No. My dear friends, our life, our own life is asking us to accept it just as it is. This is one of the very, very basic heart wishes. One of the very basic heart wishes. Please accept myself just as I am. So, accepting is the very first step to help ourselves. Without accepting, we can say, I am bad, I am wrong, you are bad, you are wrong, you had to be good, you had to do the right things. But it doesn't work. Because all those criticisms and judgments are going from brain to brain. All the criticisms and judgments and blames come from our brain. And it goes to others' brain. So brains can argue. Brains can blame to each other. Brains can criticize each other. Brains can judge others. So finally, it becomes a game of the brain. So this is the thing what is happening right now in everywhere with all the medias. Very powerful logics and arguments are there. Criticisms are there. Judgments are there. But it doesn't help. So criticisms, judgments, and blames are coming from the brain. But acceptance, it comes from the heart. It comes from your heart. And if you can say that I can accept you, so it goes to others' heart as well. Acceptance is the way to contact each other's hearts, heart to heart. the logical thinking is not strong enough to change the situation. We had to speak to the heart. If you want to change somebody, then you had to touch that person's heart. That person's heart should be open for yourself. There must be a place in others' heart for you. Only then you can help them to change. Therefore, my dear friends, we need heartful people more and more. There are a lot of brains, millions of brains are there, beautiful and brilliant brains are there. Lot of knowledge is there, genius are there, a lot of intelligence is there. And with all those things, what happens? The world becomes more and more danger, more and more helpless, more and more crazy. So, therefore, the entire world needs heart. Heartful humans. So this is the thing what we are doing with meditation. Meditation is not something what we can do with our brain. So a lot of researches are going on the brain and nerve system with meditation. Lot of scientists and lot of universities and lot of hospitals are doing many researches on meditation and neurology, on meditation and brain, what happens. And sometimes they ask me to join for those researches. And in the very beginning, I mean, 25 years ago, yes, I did attend to one of the researchers, one of the very first researchers which happened in Sri Lanka. But later I realized this, that it doesn't work. Because the real meditation happens in the heart, not in the brain. Brain is a secondary thing, not the very first thing. First thing is the heart. Therefore, later I am used to suggesting to the scientists whenever they ask me to help for their scientific researches. I am used to say this, no, do with the heart. Find a way to do this research about the heart. What happens in your heart when you meditate? The brain makes a lot of obstacles, so many obstacles. Our thinking, our theories, our concepts, our philosophies makes a lot of borders and fences and walls. And therefore we think we are not free. My dear friends, once a scientist did this research. He made a glass tank out of glasses, like a fish tank. And he had some water to fill the tank, and then he put some small fishes into the tank, and at the same time, pike fish. Pike fish means a fish who is eating small fishes. And then he put a glass, transparent glass, in between both. So one side is small fishes and the other side is pike fish. And when the pike fish sees the small fishes, that means its own food. The pike fish swim towards small fishes to catch them, but he or she cannot go there because there is an invisible obstacle. The pike fish cannot understand this invisible obstacle because the pike fish can see the other side through the glass. So to him or her, it's nothing, there is nothing, but he or she cannot go there to catch them. And it was so painful because that fish swims fast and suddenly an invisible obstacle hits him or her. And it's so painful. And again turn back and go. And whenever again it sees small fishes, again swim fast and again hits. So this happens for 10 times, 15 times, or 20 times. And after that, he or she simply gave up it because it was so painful. But still he or she cannot understand what is there. And after a while, the scientists remove the glass that divided into two parts. The scientists removed it. Now no glass in between small fishes and the pike fish. But still, the pike fish swim exactly towards where the glass was and then turn back. Swim towards the line, the border, but now no border, now no glass, no obstacle, but still feels same pain, same accident, same hurt, and turn back. The food is there, but the pike fish was starving. So this is the brain, how the brain works. The brain creates obstacles, the brain creates borders, the brain creates limitations, the brain creates pain and divisions. And then the brain is reacting to it. Whether that conditions are there or not. But if we come to the heart, my dear friends, we can see one world. One world. The world is one. The universe is one for the heart. But for the brain, there are many classes, many grades, many castes, many groups, and many categories. And we see we are opposites to them. We are different to them. They are different than us. So all the differences made by our overthinking mind, conditional mind. But if we can stay with the heart, then all are same. All are same. We are same. The world is one. The universe is one. You and me are same. Actually, no difference. We are same. I am you and you are me. So when we can come to this point, then whatever I do for myself is same for you. If I take care of myself, that means I am taking care of yourself. If I do something to take care of yourself, then naturally and automatically I take care of myself. Because I am you and you are me. Then no fear, no insecurity feeling, no loneliness. So this is the world what we have to create. With this message, my dear friends, I would like to invite you to open your hearts to share your ideas and opinions with all of us. So now, time for the discussion. Thank you very much for listening to me.
Thank you. 寶希有冇啲問題問啊？暫時未諗到啊。寶希會唔會有問題問老師啊？暫時冇諗到啊。係。而家幫唔到，明年就做個心慈心禪。係。有人打咗你？有人打咗佢咩？講咩？我聽唔到。呢個。
So any questions or any sharings or any contributions?
so far we didn't think about any question yet. So, info. Teacher,
Yes.
I have a question. I maybe ask you many years before. So when like dealing with the people that like all sit around here, they have some meditation practice or different kind of um, technique of the self healing. But when I like dealing with other people in that I call in the traditional or the normal people that stay without some meditation practice, for me like it is still have a big difficulty when share my experience with them or the experience that I share with them that well actually I would like to like sometime would like to persuade them or share with them that meditation or can really help their issue. But for them like they always use only their mindset. Meditation like is not a what they call is not very scientific things, and it's very difficulty for them to just sit like for just 5 minutes. Yeah, I still have, especially for my family, my family member. It's quite difficult to share with them. To encourage them to start their meditation. So any suggestion that can can let them have start their meditation or change their mindset on how the meditation can benefit to them?
Well, yeah, first I really appreciate your heart wish to help them by introducing meditation. Yeah, meditation is one of the best gift what we can give others. There are many other gifts, but meditation is one of the best gift, one of the divine gift, one of the priceless gifts what we can offer for our beloved ones. Well, my experience and my understanding is again we can go back to our talk today, that we can introduce meditation from our brain to their brains. We can speak about the benefits of meditation and the technical side of meditation and all the theories of spirituality, and they may understand, or their brains may understand. So this is one of the ways. But the best way is communication between hearts. How to do it? We are meditating, you are meditating, and because of your meditation, your life begins to change in a positive way, in the positive direction. Your verbal behaviors become soft and tender. your actions become gentle and less reactions, more understanding and less talk, more listening, more caring, more compassion. So your family members may notice those your positive changes, not today, maybe not tomorrow. It takes some time, but sooner or later, definitely they feel and they see and they understand, they notice. Now you are different. Now our mother is different. Now our sister is different. Now my wife is different. Now my aunt is different. Good. Now she is listening to me. Now she is more kind to me. Anyhow, so whenever others feel your positive changes, then they may ask, oh my dear, you are different now. How it happens? What is the secret behind this miracle? Before, you are very aggressive, maybe you are very selfish, but now you are very beautiful. And how it happened? What's the secret? So when they ask this, that means their hearts are open. Otherwise, they don't ask. So whenever asked, that is the best time to plant a seed of meditation in their hearts. Then you can start. You can say, I am doing this. Even you don't have to mention the word of meditation. You can say, I'm doing something. I'm just sitting. I'm just walking. I'm just being aware on my in and out breathing. Whatever. I'm just observing my thoughts, my emotions. Because of that, I can understand myself. Because of that understanding, I am peaceful. So that is the best way to introduce meditation. It's a lesson. Meditation, of course, but not from book to book. That knowledge doesn't come to us from book to book or from brain to brain. It came to us all the way from thousands of years. Since the beginning of this history, this message came to us, not from brain to brain, not from book to book, from heart to heart, from life to life. So that is the best way. Oh, the other thing is, after this retreat, when you go back, and when others ask what you have done in those days, then you can speak little bit about the practice, meditation. A little bit. Create a curiosity in their minds. Curiosity. Do not answer to their questions. Learn to say something to create some questions in their mind, some curiosities. And then they start to search, they start to discover there is another way to live. We all need live examples. There are millions of books, millions of audio and video sources, but it doesn't change the world much because less live examples. We all need live examples. So my dear friend, I really admire your intention to help them. The best way to help them is by being a live example for them. This is the first step. After that, you can speak.
Okay. Maybe I have another question. Sometimes when we think we are a spiritual seeker, we may have a sense of a kind of spiritual pride, and we think we are more superior than others who have not started the spiritual journey, and they need our help to grow. But is it harmful for us and for them too? That's my question.
Yeah, it is very important question and very subtle one, because not easy to notice this mentality. So you are very fortunate to observe this subtle thought. Who wants to make these grades or classes superior and inferior? And somehow we all made it with everything, with the money, with the knowledge, with the body, with the beauty, with the age, with everything. And we are using all those things as measurements or as scalers to measure who is superior and who is inferior. And when we come to spirituality, again, spirituality becomes a measurement to measure and say who is superior and who is inferior. Dear friends, this is called ego, the ego. And this is one of the jobs of ego. Ego is there, that means separation is there. Superiority and impurity are there. Whenever the ego is there, either ego thinks I am inferior and you are superior, or you are superior, inferior and I am superior. Whether we think that we are inferior or we are superior, no difference. So both are coming from the same source. That is called the ego. And the ego doesn't want to meditate. The ego wants to do everything else except meditation. Because the ego cannot understand the benefits of meditation, and the ego doesn't want to understand the benefits of meditation. And how much we meditate, that much the ego becomes less and less and less. So the ego doesn't want to lose its own positions. Therefore, the ego doesn't want to meditate. So you can remember this, how you started to practice meditation. So you wanted to meditate, but your ego told you, no need to meditate. There are so many other important things. Give priorities for others. So we all have made a lot of arguments against the ego to start meditation. The ego does everything to stop our spiritual journey. But somehow we didn't surrender to the ego and we started to meditate. And then again the ego comes and gives us so many negative experiences and ideas about meditation. Say no need to continue it, so and so anyhow. But if we do not give up the meditation because of our ego, then the ego says, I can meditate. This is a very critical and subtle point, my dear friends. If we do not give up the meditation because of the ego, then the ego takes over the assignment of meditation, the part of meditation. The ego says, I know meditation, I can meditate. But actually the ego doesn't want to meditate and the ego doesn't know how to meditate. So instead of practicing meditation, what the ego is doing, it is thinking, I am meditating. I have meditated for 10 years now. So the history of spirituality, the history of meditation created by the ego, not the meditation. The meditation does not create any history because the very idea of meditation is being in the present. Being in the present. So the present moment does not create any past history. But the ego doesn't satisfy just by being in the present. The ego wants to think, I was meditating yesterday. I was meditating day before yesterday. I started to meditate 10 years ago. So the ego creates the history of meditation. And ego goes further. They are not meditating. They are not meditating. I am meditating. I am a religious person. I am a spiritual person. They are not. Therefore, they are inferior. I am superior. They are helpless. I can help them. And my dear friends, if we start to help others with these egoistic ideas, then it, as you said, it is harmful for them and harmful for ourselves. Because the ego is doing everything with huge expectations. They had to accept my teachings. They had to surrender to me. They had to follow my instructions. They had to respect me. They had to follow only my instructions. They should not find any other teacher. They should not do any other things. So the ego is helping in this way with so selfish mentality. And then we know what happens. They may do what we ask, they may refuse to do, they may do something else. So then the ego is not happy. The ego becomes disappointed. Therefore, dear friends, be aware on this egoistic desire and try to let it go and comes to your heart. We all are in same level, less or more. We don't know who is better than us or we are better than them. We don't know. Really, we don't know. We are in the same boat. and we have to help each other. No discrimination. And in meditation tradition or in spirituality or in Buddhism, we are used to think in this way. If I can help you, then I have to say thank you. I have to thanks to you. Because of you, I have a chance to help someone. So you do not have to thank me because I am helping you. No, I have to thank you. So this is one of the very beautiful concepts, attitude. We are helping others. At the same time, we have to be humble. We have to down to the earth. So it is part of the practice. Helping others while we are being humble. Did I answer to your question?
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Yes.
Hello,
Hello.
my dear teacher. I have good news for you.
Oh,
Hong Kong people getting more and more interested in spiritual path, and more people practice spirituality, and more young people are interested in this meditation, new age, spiritual thing, getting more and more popular. But Hong Kong political situation is getting really worse. So it is kind of contra. What do you think about the Hong Kong future? What do you perceive? Do you think a Buddha will be born in Hong Kong? More and more enlightened people, helping Hong Kong people, because more, it's a big market in Hong Kong. Many people interested in practicing this and that. So what do you think? Will there be a great teacher appear? Okay, thank you. What do you perceive?
Because it seems like you don't come to Hong Kong yet. It's very long time we expect, not yet for you to come. So he asked this question.
Wonderful question. Wonderful thought. Why not? Why not? The next Buddha will be born in Hong Kong. Why not? We think that the Buddha should born in a very peaceful place. But it never happened in the past. Even the present Buddha born in India, and one of the most dangerous provinces in India, Bihar, Gaya, Buddha Gaya. Gaya is in Bihar province, and Bihar is one of the most terrible and dangerous provinces in India. Not safe at all. But the Buddha born there. Buddha has born there. So the very profounding teachings of the Buddha is the lotus flower is blooming beautifully because of the muddy and smelly water. The lotus plant is growing in a muddy and smelly water, not on the concrete or not on the diamonds, not on the gems. So the lotus flower is using all those so-called negative things as nutritions for its own blooming. So all those things are challenges. And it's good that more and more people are getting interested in meditation and spirituality and yoga and this and that. So because of that, Hong Kong may become a spiritual country. Maybe not this year, maybe not next year, but in the future. So better to have this beautiful hope. Not only holding this beautiful hope, we can see what we can do to make Hong Kong as a spiritual land, as a pure land. So the future belongs to us. It belongs to our own hand. It's up to us. Tomorrow rely on today. How we live today, so that is creating tomorrow. Tomorrow is a projection of today. Therefore, let us do something small. We are not big people. We cannot do big things. But we can start something small to spread this message. And then one day, our Hong Kong can bloom as a lotus flower. It is up to you and me. And it is very possible. And it is one of our present responsibilities.
Thank you. Thank you for your blessing.
Teacher, I want to share my practice and what I found that I'm curious that you always encourage us to practice, and what I found these days is whether you reach a certain level,
Attainment.
等我諗下先啦。when you are in trouble, you will practice hard. I found that no matter you try how hard to reach that standard, you cannot reach what you want to achieve that level. I would like to say that is afterwards I have been breakthrough to that level, I think, and I found that is not the case that you want to reach when you work hard, then you can reach that achievement. It's a matter of time. It's really a matter of time. it's time's up, then you will reach that level. Of course, it provided that you have to work hard. It's not you just stand behind and sit there. You can reach that level. But what I want to say is, I would like you to prove that if I'm right or wrong, because those days it's very hard for me. Whenever I came across something and I asked you, you always encourage me to do meditation. Every year is like that, but I still cannot break through. But once I reach that moment, I really feel very strong that it's a matter of time. So what do you say about that?
Well, you, my dear son, you put me in a deep trouble. What to say? Well, as you said, time is one of the very important things for our practice. We have to practice again and again for good enough time. 1 second is not enough, or one meditation session is not enough, or one retreat is not enough. That's true. So therefore, I always encourage this, that meditation should be our life. Our life should be our practice. If we think my life is one thing and my meditation is another thing, then we are still far away from the real practice. After practicing and practicing, we had to understand this. My practice is my life. My life is my practice. That doesn't mean that we are sitting all day without doing anything else, that we are always living in an ashram or in a meditation center. No. So there are two kinds of meditation practices: official meditation practice and unofficial meditation practice. In the beginning, official meditation practice is important. Formal sitting, formal retreats, formal discussions. But after a while, whatever we do, we can see meditation is there. Even though we are reacting, we are being emotional, but somehow certain degrees of meditation is there. So therefore, the mind cannot be 100% emotional. Mind can be emotional up to certain degrees, but not for 100%. So therefore, dear son, the time is important. We have to give priority to the practice. That's very, very true. But at the same time, we have to let go of targets, especially so-called spiritual targets and achievements. Learn to enjoy the practice. The practice is the most important thing, not the results, not the benefits, not the achievements. If you start to enjoy the practice, then you discover this, that you have enough time to meditate. But if you do not enjoy the practice, then less time or no time or more other priorities, So let us learn to enjoy the practice. Enjoy the practice. The practice might be difficult, not always easy, not always joyful, but it's up to us to enjoy the difficult practice. Just to be in the present, just to be with myself. That's enough. And if there is something to be achieved, let it happen. Let it happen. It is not up to us. Blooming is not up to us. But we can take care of the plant. We can do watering. We can supply fertilizer. We can supply shelter and so many things. That's all what we can do. The blooming is beyond us. We don't know how it happens. But when all the necessary and essential conditions are meeting together, then it happens. Let it happen. Till that, let us learn to enjoy our everyday practice.
Thank you for not pushing me.
So that is the answer you were expecting.
Ask you a question?
Yeah, any other question?
Yeah, can you share a bit of you
Please.
and your country and your center?
Well, thank you. Sri Lanka, yeah, well, so I don't know, it's the second wave or whatever, but again, the COVID-19 is spreading now. Therefore, officially certain areas are locked down and curfew is there in certain areas. The risky is there. Therefore, nothing is normal now. So we had to close the center again since September. Since 2 months now the center is closed, and only the staff and 2 of us are in the center, and it's very nice. One of my dreams. And so what we do, we do early morning meditation, 5 to 6 in the morning, and the last one 6:30 to 8. That's all. In between that, we are doing a lot of gardening. We make our own vegetable garden and fruits like banana, pineapple, watermelon, but still they are babies. If monkeys are allowing us to cultivate this vegetable garden, then whenever you come to Nilambe, then you will have fresh, organic, biological and ecological food.
Wow. And before the monkey come.
Well, yeah, please come before the monkeys.
So no foreigner stay there now?
Only one, Carol, that old lady who is here since Godwin's time. She's there, that's all. No visitors are allowed now. because with all the conditions we cannot maintain the center. We had to measure temperature every day, and we had to observe their health situations, and we had to maintain the social distance and wear the mask. So it's not easy to do a retreat with all those conditions.
So you enjoy the moments.
Of course, 1,000 times. The center, Nilambe Center, is having a self-retreat now.
Self-retreat.
The center itself.
Yeah. We charge. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
You look smart this time. You look like Jesus. You look like Jesus. Why you took away your beard?
Actually, I didn't do what, but one of my friends came and did it.
Being a master have to keep that.
Well, yeah, but you know, masters cannot do things what the master wants because of friends and students. So
Really?
one of the friends came and did shave.
Hello, Teacher Upul. I'm Joanna. Long time no
Yeah,
see.
Johanna.
Yes. Right now there are a lot of restrictions, like we have to wear the mask, and we may even have to talk like many hours with our mask on, and we witness a lot of suffering in other people. So when we are meditating and we bring along mindfulness and hold the presence or the groundedness with the other people, how can we co-create or co-regulate a more grounded presence? Because it's not easy at all. Like even we meditate and practice, there is still a threshold. Like, because I think the suffering that is in front of us sometimes is more than we can like provide the space for. So you know, any input on your part?
Well, when I first came to Hong Kong, I don't know when, I think in 12 years ago, I have seen many Hong Kongs who are wearing masks, but no COVID, no SARS. So it was a surprise for me to see people wearing masks. And then I asked this, why they are wearing masks. And my friends told me, but he told me this, that Hong Kongs are very concerned about others. So whenever they feel that they are having fever or cough or coldness, influenza, they wear mask because of this sensitivity.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, I think it's not a strange thing or surprise for you to wear a mask now, especially because of this COVID-19. Mm-hmm. And I know it is not easy because whenever I go to the cities, I have to wear a mask. And I know how difficult it is, not easy. That's true. But at the same time, this very thought came to my mind that I know some people, they had to carry artificial hands and legs because of the accidents they have lost their natural hands or legs, and now they had to wear and bear and bring artificial metal or wooden or plastic legs or hands. So how difficult? But they had to do it for 24 hours in their entire life. But they do. In the beginning, it may be difficult, but after a while, everything becomes part of their body. Then they are working and doing things as us. So compared to that, wearing a mask is nothing, really nothing. And we are wearing masks to take care of ourselves and to give this message to others that you are not becoming sick because of me. You are safe in front of me. Don't be afraid of me. So this is one of the best gift what we can give to the society or give to the others, especially in this time. And when we do it with this intention, then it gives tremendous joy.
Yeah, it's like the mind's resistance to not being able to, you know, like as you say, it can be a homework or a lesson for us to train ourselves. But on the other hand, there's the mind's resistance in thinking or feeling that, oh, there is a lot of restriction, like we may teach or we may talk like 3 hours inside a mask, and it's not easy to breathe. But as you say, I think there's the mind's resistance.
Yeah, exactly. Because the mind doesn't like for new things. This is the one thing. We think life is like that. So, but if something else comes, we think it is strange thing. It's a foreign thing. So this is the ego. Ego doesn't like whatever comes from outside. So I think you know this as a psychologist. If you ask somebody to jump in the middle of the street, they don't do it because they think, oh, what a stupid thing. If I am jumping on the street, then everybody thinks I am crazy. So I think nobody jumps in the street, middle of the street. But when we hypnotize them, and after being hypnotized, and when they ask them to jump, they do. They jump. How it happens? Because under hypnotism, under hypnotized state, whatever suggestion comes from the outside, it goes to their subconscious mind, and that suggestion comes from the unconscious mind to the conscious mind. So it looks like it comes from own mind. That's why they are doing everything under the hypnotized conditions. So, but if we know this, that those restrictions and conditions, rules come from outside, then the ego is resisting to do it. But if the ego thinks it comes from its own self, then it likes to do it. So we have to see the practical side. It is not a law. We have to wear a mask not because of the law, for own safety and for others' safety. So with this compassion, we can do it easily. Out of compassion, we can do difficult things easily. If no compassion, then easy things become difficult.
And I think in doing the difficult thing, I think we can cultivate more space for ourselves by slowing down or being compassionate to ourselves. I think there's a lot to learn in terms of cultivating.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's a long way to go, but I think it asks a lot of our own patience.
Yeah, exactly. We have to be patient. We are receiving so many things from the society, from the environment, for our well-being and for our living. Therefore, it is our responsibility to be a responsible person for the society and for the environment. So this is one of the things, one of the responsibilities for the society and for the environment, to giving back what we have received.
Yeah, even at the expense of our own comfort.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Thank you so
Welcome.
much.
Maybe we can do the meditation.
Sure. For how long?
Maybe 20 minutes.
How many minutes?
20 minutes.
5.
20.
20 minutes. Okay.
Do you have time?
Yes. I have plenty of time for Hong Kong.
Thank you.
And Baoxi in Taiwan.
Of course.
其實你得唔得嗰度經常可以嘅？
得。
佢今日也算離開場場嘅。
好，阿珊啊，你哋嗰邊可唔可以 mute 咗佢啊？可能
好
嚇。
俾人出嚟睇唔到添。
Please relax your body. We are not going to do anything special. Therefore, please relax your body. If you can relax your body, then you can relax your mind. Still, thoughts may come and go in our minds. Let them come and let them be, and let them go if they want to go. Each thought wants to bring us from here to somewhere in the past or in the future. So each thought wants to bring us from the present moment to the past or to the future. Let us be aware on that effort, but at the same time, let us establish ourselves in the present moment. We are stable in the present moment. Only thoughts are moving. When we are not wandering in the past or in the future, only then our hearts are able to enjoy the stillness of the present moment. Let us feel the stillness of present moment, here and now. We all are experiencing some peace and calmness and stillness and tranquility, also joy up to certain degrees. And can we share these beautiful heart feelings and qualities with our families, friends, relatives, and with all of beloved ones, especially who are not here physically with us at this moment. They may appear in our minds as pictures or as images, and can we wish them to be peaceful, to be still, and to be calm, and to be quiet, just as we are. May you be peaceful, calm, and quiet. May you be able to find your inner peace. Let us now open our hearts for unknown people who are not familiar to us, who are living far away from us. People whom we don't know personally. Let our heart generate and radiate some compassionate vibrations, peaceful energies towards them in all the directions to entire world. May all living beings be safe. May all living beings be peaceful with each other. Feel your heart and feel the beauty of your heart. with this beautiful experience. My dear friends, please open your eyes slowly and consciously.
Teacher Upul, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me? Oh,
Yes, but can you speak a little bit louder?
okay. Can I share a little bit on the quarantine here?
Yeah,
Okay.
please.
Okay. In Taiwan during the quarantine, I think the district officer will call me or call anyone in the quarantine every morning and every afternoon. At first, I feel that this is very annoying because it gives me some burden. I dare not do my qigong. I dare not go to sleep. Sometimes I even dare not go to the toilet if I think it takes a long time. But then somehow I thought that this is actually good for everyone because they are concerning about my health or our health. So, and they even have to do it on Saturday and Sunday. And there's 5-day works in Taiwan. So on Sunday, I thank the man that is calling every day. I did that, it's very thankful for him to have to call me even it's a non-working day or even if it is his family day. And after that, I thought that his voice and his message becomes a little bit softer and it looks like that we are friends. So I think I will miss his call after the quarantine finish. Yes, that's what I want to share.
Oh, so yeah, we can see how we make things positive and negative. So thank you very much for this beautiful teaching, dear Polly. Are you speaking, Shan? No, I couldn't hear. Please switch on the mic.
Yeah. I think it's time for us to take a shower or rest. So thank you for teachers sharing tonight. It's really precious moments for us. And actually, we are inside your room. You see your
Oh.
last year teachers living here. And I still remember you carry your bags and go to the beach to enjoy
Yes.
swimming. It
Yeah,
seldom happen in Hong Kong for you. You are always busy, huh?
Yeah.
Thank you, really, thank you very much.
Oh, you are welcome. Welcome once again for inviting me to join and having this beautiful opportunity to be with you and to share all the beautiful things. I hope and I wish all of you to have beautiful time in this retreat, and you may have beautiful things to share with your families when you go back. Good night.
Can you sing a little song for us? Just like in the
Oh. Namami Buddhang Gunasagarantam Santa Sada Hontu Sukhiya Vera Kayo Dikunto Sakalo Dugando Gajanti Sabbe Maranang Ahanta. My dear friends, may you sleep peacefully without having any disturbances, and after having good enough sleep, may you wake up peacefully just as a lotus flower in the early morning. Good night.
Hữu lệ nè. Em muốn lục điểm dầu. Bye.
How is your back, teacher? May I say hello to your back?
Thank you.
Bà bông.
Can you see me right now? Can you see me?
Sorry?
Can you see me?
Yeah.
How's your backbone?
Well, it's not worst. Thank you. Because less sittings. So sittings make it worst. So thank you for the COVID. Thank you for Corona.